Every senior thinks they're doing the right thing by drinking more water. But what if I told you that the way you're drinking it could actually be putting you at risk? A new wave of research is showing something shocking. Hydration isn't just about quantity anymore. The timing, temperature, and even how fast you sip, it all matters more than you think. And if you're over 60, these little mistakes might be silently making your health worse. You've heard it 1,000 times. Drink more water. Stay hydrated. It sounds simple enough, right? But what if I told you that for seniors, this advice could be doing more harm than good if it's not followed correctly? You might be sipping on water all day, checking off that health box, and still suffering from something called intracellular dehydration, a condition where your cells aren't actually absorbing the water you drink. That's because as we age, our body's ability to manage and distribute water shifts dramatically. You might feel less thirsty, your kidneys filter differently, and the fine-tuned balance between electrolytes and hydration starts to break down. So while you may be putting water into your mouth, it doesn't necessarily mean your muscles, brain, and organs are getting what they need. Here's the surprising part. Many seniors are actually flushing out essential minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium every time they drink too much water too quickly. Think about that. A habit that's supposed to protect your body might be slowly draining it. And the symptoms? Fatigue, brain fog, muscle cramps, dizziness when standing. They don't show up all at once, and they don't scream hydration issue, but silently, they signal a breakdown in balance. Even the temperature of your water matters more than you think. Cold water might feel refreshing, but it can actually slow down digestion in older adults, shock the gut, and reduce nutrient absorption when paired with meals. And chugging large glasses all at once? That can spike blood pressure, increase kidney stress, and lead to more frequent urination, which, ironically, pulls water out of your system faster than your cells can use it. It's not about how much water you drink, it's about how your body receives it. And for seniors, that means sipping strategically, pairing hydration with electrolytes, and being mindful of timing. Most importantly, it means recognizing that hydration isn't just a numbers game, it's a metabolic conversation your body is constantly trying to have with you. So if you've been drinking your 8 glasses a day and wondering why you still feel off, this might be the reason. The body after 60 isn't just older, it's different, and the same hydration habits that worked when you were younger may now be working against you. Because here's the truth. Your hydration strategy needs to evolve with your body, and once you understand how to align with that change, everything else, from your energy levels to your digestion to your brain clarity, can begin to improve. Let's get honest. Most seniors who think they're doing everything right when it comes to hydration are actually making a few quiet mistakes, and those mistakes can add up over time. These aren't dramatic, headline-grabbing errors. They're subtle, innocent. But they chip away at your body's balance day by day until suddenly your energy drops, your blood pressure spikes, or you're waking up multiple times a night to pee, and no one connects it to how you're drinking water. One of the most overlooked issues is timing. Many seniors load up on water at the wrong parts of the day. They skip hydration in the morning, when the body is most dehydrated after sleep, and then try to catch up by drinking large amounts in the afternoon or evening. That habit might feel smart, but late hydration can disrupt sleep, overwhelm kidney function, and ironically leave you feeling more tired. Your body doesn't want to play catch-up. It wants a steady, supportive rhythm. Another hidden mistake? Drinking water by itself on an empty stomach without any supporting minerals. You might think a big glass of water first thing in the morning is cleansing, but if your electrolyte levels are low, you're just diluting your system further. It's like pouring water into a leaky bucket. The hydration doesn't stick. It just passes through. And without sodium and potassium to carry water into your cells, the fluid never quite makes it to the places it's needed most. And then there's the biggest one of all, drinking fast. Sounds harmless, right? But gulping down a full glass in one go sends a sudden rush of water through your digestive system. It doesn't allow your body time to absorb it properly. That quick intake gets filtered out just as fast, leading to more bathroom trips, more strain on your bladder, and less actual hydration where it matters. It's not about drinking more. It's about drinking smarter. These small habits, poor timing, drinking without minerals and rushing your sips, seem unrelated. But they all point to the same hidden problem. Your hydration isn't being optimized for your stage of life. And unless you know what to change, you'll keep following the same patterns, never realizing why your energy feels low, your joints ache, or your balance is off. The good news is, these mistakes are easy to fix, and the moment you shift from generic advice to hydration tailored for seniors, you'll feel it. Your mornings become clearer, your muscles less stiff, your digestion smoother. It starts by rethinking what you thought you knew about water. Because for seniors, hydration isn't just about staying wet, it's about staying well, and every sip counts. So what does proper hydration actually look like for someone over 60? It's not just about hitting a number of ounces, it's about creating a rhythm, one that works with your biology, not against it. Think of it like tuning a piano. Each small adjustment gets your body back into harmony. Start with the morning. The first hour after waking is when your body is the most dehydrated. You've gone 6, 7, maybe even 9 hours without water. And during that time, your cells have been losing fluid, your blood has thickened slightly, and your organs are craving replenishment. This is the moment to drink. Not just water, but water that can actually penetrate your cells. That means pairing it with a pinch of mineral salt or a low-sugar electrolyte mix. It sounds simple, but that small shift makes water absorb better, stay in your body longer, and reduce that mid-morning crash so many seniors feel. Next, let's talk about how you drink. Slow sips, not big gulps. Your digestive system absorbs water more efficiently in small doses. Sip gradually throughout the day instead of flooding your system all at once. This isn't just easier on your bladder, it gives your tissues time to actually absorb and retain the hydration. Your joints, your muscles, your brain, they all benefit from steady intake, not spikes and drops. Another strategy? Time your water around your meals. Drinking a full glass of water immediately before or during a meal might feel healthy, but it can actually dilute digestive enzymes, especially in older adults where digestion is already slower. Instead, aim to hydrate at least 30 minutes before or after eating. That helps your stomach digest more efficiently and prevents that bloated, heavy feeling that makes many seniors avoid water altogether. Temperature matters too. As you age, your body's tolerance for extremes shifts. Iced water might be refreshing, but cold fluids can trigger a stress response in the gut, slowing down digestion and nutrient absorption. Opt for room temperature or gently warmed water when possible. It's easier on the system, especially when paired with meals or taken in the morning. And finally, don't forget your electrolytes. These minerals, sodium, potassium, magnesium, and chloride, are the transport system for hydration. Without them, water can't enter your cells effectively. That's why simply drinking more water without replenishing minerals can actually leave you more dehydrated. You don't need fancy drinks. A pinch of quality sea salt in your water, a banana, a handful of nuts, these can all help restore that vital balance. When you start to follow this blueprint, hydrating first thing in the morning, sipping steadily, avoiding mealtime overload, supporting your electrolytes, you'll notice something shift. Your energy stabilizes, your thinking clears. Your body feels like it's cooperating with you again, not fighting against you. Because proper hydration isn't about drinking more water, it's about making every drop work for you. You might think hydration is just about thirst, but the truth is, it touches almost every system in your body, especially after 60, when small imbalances have much bigger effects. If you've ever stood up and felt a little dizzy, struggled to focus in the afternoon, or felt like your balance is just slightly off, there's a good chance water, or the way you're drinking it, is involved. Let's start with the brain. Your brain is about 75% water. Even mild dehydration can shrink brain tissue and impair communication between neurons. That means your memory slips, your attention span shortens, and your reaction time slows down. You might feel foggy or forgetful and think it's just age, but often it's your brain signaling that it's not getting the hydration it needs to function at full speed. And if your water intake is either too low or too rushed, or if it lacks the minerals needed for absorption, your brain is running on fumes. Now picture this. You get up in the middle of the night. You're slightly dehydrated from sleep, blood pressure is low, and you're walking to the bathroom. This is the perfect storm for a fall. That single moment, one misstep, can change the course of your health for months or even years. And here's what many people don't realize. Proper hydration, done the right way, helps stabilize blood volume, improves balance, and reduces orthostatic hypotension, that sudden drop in blood pressure when you stand up. It's not just about water. It's about keeping your circulatory system stable and your reflexes sharp. Let's go even deeper. Your kidneys rely on consistent hydration to filter blood and remove toxins efficiently. But when you overload them with water at once, especially late in the day, you're stressing their ability to balance fluids and electrolytes. Over time, this can throw off your entire system, raising blood pressure in some, triggering frequent urination in others, and creating a sense of constant fatigue that never seems to lift. The connection between hydration and blood sugar is just as important. When you're dehydrated, your body produces more vasopressin, a hormone that tells your kidneys to hold on to water, but it also signals your liver to release more glucose. That's right. Being underhydrated can actually raise your blood sugar. And if you're already managing diabetes or insulin resistance, this becomes a silent saboteur to your progress. Hydration isn't a background task. It's one of your body's frontline defenses. Done poorly, it leads to dizziness, forgetfulness, and fatigue. Done correctly, it supports your brain, your balance, your blood pressure, and your long-term independence. So the next time you feel off, don't just think about what you ate or how much you moved. Ask yourself how you hydrated, because in your 60s, 70s, and beyond, water isn't just a drink, it's a strategy, and it may be the simplest one you haven't optimized yet. By now you might be thinking, okay, I get it, hydration matters, but how do I actually make this work in my daily life? The answer isn't about strict rules or measuring every drop. It's about building a simple rhythm that your body can count on, one that becomes as second nature as brushing your teeth. Start first thing in the morning. Within 30 minutes of waking up, reach for a glass of room temperature water. Not cold, not scalding hot, just comfortably neutral. Add a pinch of high-quality mineral salt or a few drops of trace minerals if you have them. This tiny boost makes a big difference. It helps your body absorb the water, kickstarts digestion, and brings your blood volume back into balance after a night of natural dehydration. Then, throughout the morning, sip steadily. Don't chug. Don't wait until you're thirsty. Just keep a glass or bottle nearby and take small, consistent sips every 15 to 30 minutes. Think of it like fueling a fire. You want to keep it burning gently, not dump a bucket on it and walk away. When lunch rolls around, give your digestive system space. If you're going to drink with your meal, take small sips and avoid cold water. After the meal, wait at least 30 minutes before resuming your normal sipping routine. That gives your stomach time to work without being diluted and helps prevent the bloating or heaviness many seniors feel after eating. In the afternoon, hydration becomes even more important. This is when fatigue tends to creep in. Instead of reaching for caffeine, go back to your steady sipping routine. A warm herbal tea, lightly salted water, or a low-sugar electrolyte drink can help support alertness and reduce that foggy, sluggish feeling. Many people mistake this afternoon slump for tiredness, when really it's dehydration in disguise. As evening approaches, adjust your hydration to support your sleep. That means tapering off large volumes after dinner and avoiding big gulps right before bed. But, and this is key, you don't need to go to sleep dry. In fact, having a small glass of water with a little protein-rich snack like Greek yogurt or cottage cheese can help stabilize blood sugar and prevent overnight dehydration. It also reduces your chances of waking up dizzy or disoriented. And remember, it's not about being perfect every day. It's about creating a repeatable rhythm that your body can rely on. The seniors who stay strong, sharp, and independent into their 70s and 80s aren't drinking more. They're drinking better. They've learned to work with their biology instead of ignoring it. So take the pressure off. You don't need to count ounces or track your water like a science experiment. You just need to hydrate early, hydrate smart, and hydrate consistently. That's your reset. That's your routine. And that's your edge. When we talk about aging well, we often focus on the big things: medications, exercise plans, surgeries, breakthroughs. But more often than not, it's the small things, done consistently, that make the difference. And hydration, when done right, is one of the most powerful small things you can do. It's not just about drinking water. It's about preserving the independence to walk confidently, to get up without feeling lightheaded, to stay clear-headed in conversations, to avoid that slow, silent spiral into weakness, confusion, and frailty that so many accept as inevitable. But here's the truth. It's not inevitable. It's optional. And it starts with something as simple as how you drink water. Because this isn't just about preventing dehydration. It's about giving your brain the clarity it needs to stay sharp. It's about supporting your heart as it works to regulate blood pressure. It's about helping your muscles recover, your joints stay mobile, and your body remain balanced when it matters most. It's about keeping your hands steady when you reach for a doorknob, keeping your footing solid when you stand up from the couch, keeping your memory clear when your grandkids tell you a story they'll want you to remember. Water isn't magic, but when used wisely, it's one of your body's most loyal allies. And as you age, you don't need more effort. You need smarter habits. That's what this is. So the next time you fill a glass, ask yourself, is this just a drink, or is this a decision? A decision to support your cells, your brain, your blood pressure, and your balance. A decision that says, I'm still in charge of how I age, because every sip can be a step forward, a quiet act of strength, a daily vote for your vitality. You won't feel the change overnight, but one day when your neighbor starts relying on a walker and you're still out walking the block, you'll know. When someone your age forgets why they walked into the room and your mind is still sharp, you'll feel it. When you catch yourself walking tall, standing steady, and feeling alive in a body that works, not against you, but with you, you'll remember. This didn't happen by accident. It started with how you hydrated. And maybe that's what aging well really is. Not a battle to be fought, but a strategy to be mastered, one small ritual at a time.